We get this monkey wrench thrown in there, and we didn't even talk about this yet, guys. Get ready for this one.
You know what's gonna make this whole worse? If Oliver Wahlstrom continues on the trajectory that he did last season, every time Wahlstrom does something good, Ranger fans are going to point out that the Rangers could have drafted him over Kravtsov.
Well, right now, Kravtsov is starting to make us regret not keeping Pavel Brendel. That's what this is starting to look like, because that's the trajectory that he's on.
God, no. That guy was the worst of the worst.
Yes, he was terrible. But the Rangers don't name a captain this week. They would name a third of their active players tonight as alternate captains. So, I mean...
So basically, on top of screwing everything up with Kravtsov, they screw this up again after telling people that they were going to name a captain. So... what makes anyone think that this front office has an idea of what they're doing right now? That's what I want to know. Please, somebody answer that honestly. Bro, well, please.
To me, I guess it could be Gerard Gallant. As of this moment, doesn't see an individual in the locker room who is a clear-cut choice for wearing the C, which, I mean, is fine. It's that, which, yeah, that's fine. It could be a case where he thinks it's a younger guy that's not ready yet. I mean, that's definitely possible. Or he just thinks that the guy's not in the locker room right now, which is a whole nother issue. But I mean, listen, it is what it is. I mean, the Rangers haven't had a captain in a while, so I get the fans, frustration over it. Eventually, you want a clear-cut leader of the team, but you'll have to wait at least another year.
It's just
I had to stand for that, Lucas. I had to.
You know what? This is where I stop, and I kind of just asked this question of, we were debating what one person could be captain or maybe even co-captains, and then 6 alternate captains. Are you kidding me? I think they missed a couple of fans. They could have made Dancing Larry an alternate captain while they're at it. But
slap an A on his jersey.
It's just why, like why not? I mean, I remember that there was a team I played in high school that had like 6 alternate captains. We were all confused. Actually, no, they had 4 captains. It was Massapequa Chiefs, and we were all like laughing about it, going, "What the hell's going on here?" They're all pretty good players too. That was actually the funny part. It's just, as far as this goes, like the alternate captains, here they are right here. Panarin, Kreider, Zibanejad, Jacob Trouba, Ryan Strome, Barclay Goodrow. I mean, Ryan Strome, alternate captain. We needed to put that in. We needed to get Barclay Goodrow in A.
You know what? I'm gonna say right now that I don't have a problem with them not naming a captain, due to the fact that they obviously didn't have conviction, anyone in this locker room. And last year would have shown you that. And you can't name Barclay Goodrow a captain right off the bat. That would just, it would be a mockery. It would absolutely divide that room. 6 alternates, way too much. You should have went with 4. And Barclay Goodrow probably shouldn't have gotten an A right off the bat.
And if I believe record goes, there's 3 every game. That's what it is.
But I will tell you right now, I am okay with them not making a move that they did not have the utmost conviction in. But you cannot turn around and tell people that you're going to name a captain by opening night and then not do it. The front office looks bad enough as it is with the Kravtsov situation, which happened afterwards, ironically. Mm-hmm. And then you have this on top of it. This is a double-decker shit sandwich of failure coming into full notion, full swing. It's full circle. It's mind-blowing that this organization, that this front office could screw things up this badly. No, you'll know when my internet blows up. Trust me, you will. But this is ridiculous. Like, don't tell people that you're going to name a captain and then you don't name a captain. All that Gallant had to say was, we're going through it. We're going through the motions. I'm analyzing everybody on this team and trying to make the best possible decision that I can make in terms of a captain. No problem. But you went and you did that, and then you turned around and you named 6 alternates. And now you look like you couldn't manage your way out of a paper bag. A wet one with a knife. Actually, a machete. Sorry. But this
Anthony, what happens first? We know who the new James Bond is or the Rangers captain?
New James Bond.
James Bond. I don't think you'll know who the Rangers captain is until next season if they do name one at that point.
I think Ella's probably on her way to college by that point. By the time we have a Rangers captain,
Ella graduates with a master's before that happens.
I mean, the Rangers had somebody with the qualifications to be a Rangers captain on the roster. They had an American player named Ryan. That's it. For since the last two were Ryan Callahan and Ryan McDonough. Ryan Lindgren could have done it. So I'm trying not to complain because we said that the honeymoon would last forever or at least for a few more months. But I mean, it's just that
please.
I'm gonna try to trust Gallant on this one. Drury, I think, completely botched the Kravtsov situation. If it's for Libor Hayek, he should have been gone. Back to the captain, because that's where the topic is. I still think it should have been Chris Kreider. Whatever. Chris Kreider, Mika Zibanejad, take a pick.
I don't want to hear it, fanboy.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay, well,
president of the fan club. I do not want to hear.
All right, well, you know what? Name anyone. Have anyone do it. We know when Brian Leetch was the captain, Adam Graves was the vocal guy in the room, and he still had Wayne Gretzky there. And then in between the time when Brian Leetch was captain, Mark Messier was captain. I mean, we finally got over the Messier shadow that was on this organization, and now the answer is don't ever get a captain ever again.
Well, they've had captains since. I mean, Jaromir Jagr was a captain.
Yes,
Ryan
in his
Callahan
second
was a
season.
captain. Chris Drury was a captain. Ryan McDonough was a captain. I mean,
Big Lou.
Yeah.
I mean, McDonough.
I would take that if that meant that my team's front office wasn't an incompetent bunch of morons.
I mean,
more on Big Lou later.
I mean, the other thing just to say with that is it's kind of a good thing if you're not the Rangers captain because the last two captains have been traded. So, all right.
So let's name Jacob Trouba captain so we can get rid of that awful contract. Yay!
I mean, can't argue with that one. Yeah,
problem
can't
solved.
argue with that one. We still got like another minute to kill before we get Dave Pagnotta on. But I guess we'll keep on going with this.
Man.
So, again, what was the player that you said before was Hayden?
Who?
For the Arizona prospect.
Hayden, yeah.
Barrett Hayden. Okay, so what's his background?
5th overall pick in 2018, 4 spots ahead of Vitaly Kravtsov in that same draft. Was a hero on Canada's World Junior team, scored a big goal for them on an assist from Alexis Lafreniere. He's a friend and teammate of Alexis Lafreniere's from that team. He's got talent. He's got potential, but he needs a change of scenery. And Arizona's another team where the management is stupid. You don't know what's going on there. They have stable ownership now, but their front office has been, even after John Chayka and the debacle with him and what he was doing that was illegal that ended up, getting them fined of draft picks, they still don't have great management. So, I mean, I really don't think that he's got a future there.
Mm-hmm.
Another option would be Dylan Strome. Maybe you go after Dylan Strome, who Pierre LeBrun just said yesterday is now going to be on the market and he expects to be traded in a week or two. I mean, you might as well take a chance on that.
Oh, Vitaly Kravtsov or Dylan Strome. Boom, there you go.
Yeah, but Dylan Strome, I mean, he the last couple of years he struggled, but he's the guy that's had a 50-point season. I don't know if the Blackhawks are going to trade him away for a guy in Kravtsov who hasn't.
No, straight up they won't. But I mean, you got to remember. Here's Dave.
All right.
Welcome, Dave.
If you like that video, we got a lot more. So check out any of these that are right over here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.